Hey gang, it's Ark. Welcome back to my one match challenge. Here is Ollie, our Olympic Flame. I think we'll wait for these to finish warming up. Last episode we went all the way through Pleasant Valley. We're in the Winding River Cave. I think I have a deer hide I need to drop. Let's see, where is that? Yep. Let's have that curing here. I'm not sure why I don't have more teas ready, but I guess it's going to be a warm time of day. Hopefully we'll be okay, as is. Now, I want to make sure I have plenty of torches, so we'll probably throw a little bit more fuel on here. We'll pick up more sticks while we're traveling. I think we want a good 2 hours on this. Let me just harvest this real quick. These are until cooked and not until burned, right? Yeah, okay. So that's all set. Guess we'll put the Rishi tea in here.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Let's get one more torch, and then I probably want to save... Yeah, a good hour... An hour 30 is enough. Alright, let's take the rest of this and go. So I'm slightly vulnerable right now to bad weather because we don't have a place to sleep. We could end up building a snow shelter if we get stuck someplace.
Can you eat trees?
But this is probably the last big vulnerability for a while. This trip to the dam. So this is episode 3. I'm assuming if you're watching this, you've watched the first 2 episodes. If not, I highly recommend you check out the playlists in the description. Otherwise, it might be hard to follow along with what we're doing and why. It looks like I don't need a tea at all. We're going to set up another safety fire in this next cave. Just so we have some place to come back to. In the event that we're stymied in our attempt to get to the dam. Grab a couple of cattails. Oh yeah, in fact, I think I remember that we did not have any tinder at all. So, I'm really glad I remembered that. Take a little shortcut here. Alright, stage 1 complete. Now it's an even longer trip this time, so we'll probably want to actually, let me just see something. I can't build a snow shelter, but if I did build a snow shelter, it would probably be like someplace out here. Let's build the fire like right there, I think. Do we have a book? Not one I want to spend. Alright, let's chain this torch then. Just on the off chance that we end up having to build a snow shelter here. Go ahead and get this built a little bit closer to where the snow shelter can be.
Oh, yeah. That's a good one. What have we here?
Alright, that's still warm enough. We'll just leave that there. Looks like we're gonna have to wait out a little bit of wind here. Now I do have a can opener. Looks like this is the most pressing thing to eat now, so let's put this down and get it opened up. We'll probably eat this when we leave, regardless of whether we really need it or not, for temperature, just because I do need some, let's just take this for safety. I'll take a torch just in case. I don't think this wind is going to allow it. But let's do a little bit of collection around here while we're waiting for this wind to calm down. Yeah, that's what I figured. It is quite cold out.
Can you eat trees?
Pretty sure I've already got maple curing. But we'll probably take this and cure it in the dam. Got a lot of food. I think I'll leave this deer alone. There's a good chance, because that's pretty close to shelter, there's a good chance I try to get the hide off of that at some point. Alright, well, we're kind of stuck here. See what kind of chores we have to do. Now I've got some teas to prep. And maybe make a couple more teas. Make a little bit of water, too. Just a touch. Yeah, we're already pretty heavy. Overburdened, whatever the word is. Okay, this probably gets left in the dam. The rest of this is good food. I want a lot of torches. Let's actually throw another coal on here. I want a lot of torches for going through the dam in case we get stuck there for a while for some reason. Yeah, we could get stuck in an aurora, which would be extremely painful. I hope this wind ends soon. Let's try to get just a bunch of really good torches. Like 40% plus. I think that's the only thing useful I have to work on right now. Okay, get this heated up. That's fine. We don't really need any more water right now. It's probably enough teas for now. Let's just work on torches.
Man, this pack is getting kind of heavy.
Sounds like something's slightly changing with the wind. Or maybe that was just the water becoming fully boiled. It's the 34% one. Alright, let's go on a brief excursion here. Assuming this blows out pretty much instantly again. -15. This is right on the threshold of being blown out. Yeah. Okay, I've got one tea with me. Well, this is the thing. We've got to always be prepared for situations where we're going to get locked down by unpleasant weather. I'll do my best to make something of this. There's no wolves out. We could collect all these cattails. Okay, there are wolves. Looking more and more like we're gonna have to resort to a snow shelter. Wind chill is... I'm wind sheltered for some reason. Wind chill is -12 now. Okay, I think we try to make a push. Let's go back. We can quickly get warmed up. Yeah, this looks like this is my window. Too bad it started while I was away from the fire. I'm not gonna run. I want to save my energy. So we probably need a good... To be able to get back, if the wind picks up there... We probably need a good 3 hours, maybe 2.5 hours on this fire. It's probably the riskiest segment of the trip. So I'll probably just put 3 hours on. From here on out, we won't need as much of a safety fire. Alright, so let's get this heated up. We're gonna need probably 2 coal on here, I think. Oh, let's throw all the sticks on first. Let's get a few more torches. We'll leave about 3 hours on this. In 11 minutes we go. Let's grab that. The pork and beans are what we eat first. Yeah. This fire is really hot now with all that coal on it. So we'll warm up really fast. Okay, 2 hours, 57 minutes. Let's do this. Gonna feel good to be in Mystery Lake. It's gonna be much more comfortable. The dam is so awkward because you don't enter and exit from the same place. That's actually really dangerous. If your torch blows out, like right as you're going through, it can be quite unpleasant. I think I should probably run this. If we I'll like keep my energy high in case we need to start running back. But what I'm thinking is, oh wow, there's another deer. That's really close too. Okay, so this is a great place if I want to come back at some point to get deer hides. Thinking if we get forced back, we're pretty much going to have to build a snow shelter anyway, so it doesn't really matter if I get tired. We'll just deal. And the more I run, the greater chance we get there before the wind changes again. Alright, that's the other thing is we're not going to loot the dam. We're just going to go straight through. Because I don't want to get... It's, the Aurora could start, like, within the next hour or two. So I just want to get past all the wires. Alright, let's check a couple of things out here. We'll definitely look to see if the bedroll is here. Don't think so. Nope, doesn't seem to be. Alright, let's get a nice torch out now. Quickly check back here. There is another deer here. This is not a great deer to ever try to get, though, I guess. Oh, it's tempting to take the deer meat off of that, but... yeah, it's way too risky. It's interesting all the little changes that this makes to how you play. Alright, let's go in.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
So, I can't really relax until we get the fire safely stored in the fire barrel. Ollie is pretty vulnerable right now. I think I'm gonna look for loose tools and not much else. We can always come back and loot this stuff. Actually, I have a hammer. And I have a hacksaw, right? Yeah. So we don't really need to look for anything. So just straight through, get Ollie safely stored away in a fire barrel. And since we don't have a bedroll, I guess we're gonna have to go across the street and sleep in the trailers tonight. No hammer there. Not that it matters. Sometimes there can be a hacksaw down here. Oh, take that sewing kit, I guess.
I wonder if I can drop any of this here.
We have a good book. Yeah, let's use that. I also have some lamp oil I can use as accelerant. I think it said 0.3 liters. But we'll probably save that for lighting outdoor fires when there's actually some level of urgency.
Perfect.
Alright. Ollie is safely stored away. Let's throw some reclaimed. A few sticks on here. I think we just throw everything on, actually. Alright, and let's, I guess we can just harvest you. And just in case something bugs out with the safe house customization, let's carry both a torch and the fire. So the nice thing about the safe house customization update for this challenge is, I mean, it really only affects the dam. Maybe one or two other places in a very minor way. But we can move our fire. I can actually take it to the entrance and it'll be more convenient. And next time I come through here, I can leave the fire barrel. I'll probably have a bedroll. I can leave the fire barrel at the Winding River entrance so that if I end up having to loop back around, I can just come back in and I'll be able to sleep there if there's an aurora. It'll just be easier all around. I do want to, you know what, let's just keep going. I want to get out of this wire area completely. Probably just keep the fire barrel up here somewhere. Alright, let me burn one more coal on this. And I think we're gonna go outside and see if we can get some sticks and stuff. Let's just quickly check some of this local stuff. Oh, I want to see if there's a lantern around the corner too. There's a spawn for a lantern. Check here for the jerry can that very rarely spawns in this room. I actually need that for right now, as we're so low on tinder. Oh, speaking of, what's my fire starting skill? Yeah, we should probably go outside and start a bunch of fires so we get more efficient at level 2. Here comes the wind.
God, I'd eat anything right about now.
Ow. Kind of forgot. I've got stuff right in here that I can harvest too. Okay, let's leave this there. Now that we're actually going to be here a while, let's make a big batch of water. And also go get water from the from around the corner here. Just gonna collect some efficient stuff to harvest here, in case we end up having to do it. Anything I see that looks good. Yeah, here's the lantern. Alright, we'll take that. I think these smaller containers, 45 for 4, I think they're pretty decent. We'll take one of those back on the way back through here. I might want to get some metal while I'm here too. I think there's another toilet in here if you, yeah, if you clear this in Safe House customization mode, yeah, you can destroy it in 12 minutes and you can get more water. Just a little quirk. Hello? Oh, I'm in Safe House mode. Alright, let's take this back. So it's an hour and 8 for 6. I don't actually know if that's any more or less efficient. Let me just see what it's like out here. Sounds awful, but you never know.
I'm not sure I can carry
Yeah.
much more.
Instant blowout. There's some good planks and stuff out here, but obviously we can't do anything with it right now. Well, blizzard means no aurora. Let's go see if we can find some more efficient stuff to break down. Yeah, this is the stuff. 45 minutes for 6. And this is 34 minutes for 3. That's I think that's better than the... Can I move these? I can move them. Okay, that's great. Let's get a couple of these ready too. Maybe they can't be placed though? That's weird. There should be plenty of room to put them somewhere. Oh, fine. That's gotta be efficient too.
If I can drop any of this gear.
Alright, let's loot this out too while we're here. So once we have a bedroll, everything's gonna get much easier. Because situations like this, I actually have to sleep away from Ollie tonight, which is not the greatest. But you know, we'll deal. Like 18 or something? Mm, 2 or 3? 17. 4.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
Alright, I'll take it. Not the worst thing I've ever found, I guess. I think we're out of good stuff to harvest. That's fine. So 39 minutes, 2 hours. Gotta eat some food, of course. Let's eat the maple syrup. Just chow all of that down. Some cattails. Hopefully we can go out soon and get some deer meat or something. Maybe I should just eat some of this. Yeah, like the peaches are pretty heavy. We'll see. $34 for 3, 14 for 2. Yeah, these are definitely more efficient. And what's the deal with this? 45 for 4. So that's... yeah, it's about the same. It's like 11 minutes per. So these are about the same as this. Is this 11 minutes per as well? Roughly, yeah. Okay, so these are all about the same now, other than the planks. That's nothing. Let's see, this is like an hour and 10 minutes. I think we just do this one, right? Yeah, we should be good to do that.
I need to find a place to rest.
And I think it's time to go to sleep now. So we're gonna have to burn like 4 coal, unfortunately. And we didn't get the opportunity to start fires outdoors either, so no fire starting level 2. Alright, let's take this. Let's leave 1 water here. Take all this with me, I guess. Not that it really matters. Probably best practice to go ahead and do all of this every time we want to move someplace, just in case. Let's eat the peaches, I think. Likely need to eat both, but we'll start with the peaches. Okay, gotta remember to do this. I'm gonna throw 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 11 hours and 10 minutes. Throw this on as well. Okay, so 11 hours, 17 minutes. We can't spend more than 10 hours over there. Alright, let's go.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
Let me just duck behind here for a second and eat this. Lots of wood out here to... Oh, that's just spray paint. Looks like I've got a second to mess around before we get cold. Let's go ahead and loot this truck.
Fire. Hot. Fire.
More to use, but let's just get inside. Alright, I'm gonna come back with a torch and loot this later. Do we just go ahead and eat this? We're gonna need it. I mean, I guess we can eat cattails. Save that for the warmth buff. It's fine. We're gonna get a lot more cattails soon anyway. Alright, so let's sleep 6. And then I'll sleep either 2 or 3 after that. Definitely not gonna go past 9 hours.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Grab this since it's easy to spot. Let's just go ahead and do 2. There's no point in pushing it. Then we'll go across the street. So we had 11 hours. That's 8 spent sleeping plus the travel time back and forth. We should have close to 2 hours left on the fire when we get back. Negative 15. That's a deer carcass over there. It is foggy out. Lots of planks and stuff here to do. I don't know. Maybe we should just push, though. Pick up sticks as we travel.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
I feel like harvesting wood outdoors isn't necessarily going to be the most efficient thing. Alright, Ollie survived the night. Good to see. Oh, 2 hours 34, yeah, we got plenty of time. Alright, let's get everything heated back up. And let's actually make a... Do I have a rishi to cook? I do not. I'll make an herbal, though. Let's get this ready. That's probably what we'll eat when we leave. First thing... I think we're gonna leave pretty soon. So let's just do that. We leave in 15 minutes. Okay, so next stop is the... Probably the stove at the... what's it called over there? The trailers? At the logging place? I think we make our way towards camp office. It's our best shot at a bedroll. And I'll probably just grab that deer meat on the way.
Man, this pack is getting kind of heavy.
So we'll leave like 3 hours on here. Down to 28 coal. That's okay though. Why am I so heavy? 38. Let's leave some antibiotics here. Guess I can sort through the rest of this later. Maybe we leave a cooking pot here. We're gonna find more at camp office. Alright, let's do rishi in the thermos. Tools. Three hours, 5 minutes. Might have enough cans, actually. Let's take these two and leave those here. Okay.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Okay, that's funny. 1 second. Alright, I'm back. So, I'm recording in my basement, and a little spider dropped down from a thread about an inch in front of my face. It was just slowly descending right between me and my monitor. Pretty amusing. Okay, Ollie, let's check to see if there's any loot over here. This is one thing that's really cool about the fire being with me most of the time, is that usually it was like I leave Frankie behind for long periods of time and I go out and I do my own thing. And now we actually have our own little companion who's pretty much always with us. You know, yeah, we didn't loot the trailers, but let's just get moving. Ooh, ptarmigans. Do we stop and get a ptarmigan too? We probably do. Alright, let's do this goat then. I think I have stones on me. Gotta be careful not to waste too much time though. We got 3 hours to establish our next fire. And I forgot to drop the maple back at the dam. Oh well. Alright. So let's drop you silently. Let's pull out a stone. Looks like this is our volunteer right here. Sorry, buddy, I need your feathers. Alright, we can't let this torch go out. Otherwise, we gotta go back. We'll just leave a bunch of stuff curing at camp office. We'll go ahead and take this. Do I dare grab the hide off of this guy, too? It's pretty close to safety. It is quite cold, though. So we probably don't have the time. Just polish this off. Should have dropped the ptarmigan first. Alright, I don't care about the fat. We'll have better opportunities once I get more warmth. And we'll have opportunities later in the day where we can harvest hides without having to... What's the word? Without having to worry about the temperature so much. Alright, coming up on our second chance at a bedroll up here. It's not here, we just hope to find it at camp office. Actually, I guess if it's here, it's also at camp office. Is that how it works? It might be. Or maybe half the time if it's here. I don't know. I don't really know the loot tables that well for the inside loot, at least. Too much time spent playing Outer. Which way are you coming? Around this way? Okay. No bedroll. Wow, nothing in here, as far as I can tell. So I definitely want to get to fire starting level 2. By the time we sleep again, to get the bonus duration. That'll be a big deal. I gotta remember to practice starting a few fires in between now and then. It seems like we lost him on this rough terrain. Okay, let's drop everything here. Go ahead and get this started. Use a stick. We're not under a huge amount of pressure right now. And let's burn some of this heavy tinder too.
Come on, little fire. Come on, little fire.
This is
Come
exactly why I picked up all these newspapers. Alright, if this fails, we swap out the torch. Obviously, I really don't want it to go out right now.
My fingers feel numb.
Alright, nice. Get a bunch of sticks on here. Let's get all of this cooking. Let's go loot. Oops. Wrong thing. Okay, whatever. Move it there.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Second pair of jeans is good. For now, at least.
I need to find some place to escape this cold.
Okay, so I've got one crate in here. I could come back and grab if I really want to. Might make more sense to just sleep for an hour to warm up quickly and get a little bit more rest. Since we still have no coffee. Been really unlucky with coffee.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
Oh, that's not legal to use, I forgot. Okay, a couple of crates if we end up wanting them. Is that a pry bar? It is. go and get the meat off of this to reduce the weight.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
I know, Astrid. We gotta figure something out here. That's cooking too. We still need like 5 or 6 fires. I'm really short on fuel right now, so I think we still don't do it. This is a lot of weight to be carrying around all over creation. How much does this weigh? Oh, only 0.06 now. Okay, that's not too bad. Alright, I want to be carrying around a second Rishi tea in my thermos, I think. Let's throw this in. And 1 coal. It's more than enough safety. Just to get up to the tower, I think, is the next target. And we take all this with us. Let's go. Oops. Is this almost ready? Yeah, close enough. Yeah, 2 hours 20 should be good. I'm gonna take that with me because we might want the metal. Let's eat this. Okay, none of that's left. Grab all that. Grab this. Forgot to search this. Okay, still foggy, so we're probably good for this trip. Wonder if we should go to Milton. We have everything we need to forge. But going to Milton means I could get more metal first. And perhaps more importantly, there's a decent amount of coal on the way if I take the Milton route. It's a little bit dangerous leaving Milton though. Although there is that cave between the 2 ropes. Yeah, it's not too dangerous, I guess. There's several wind-sheltered spots along the way. hear ptarmigans up there. We could get another ptarmigan and go ahead and get started on our first down vest. Alright, so if wind comes, gotta make a dash back to that fire. If you can walk up there at all. Okay, we're gonna get a sprain for sure here. I got no place I can put this. Alright, I guess we just accept it. Sprained wrist isn't too bad. Although if I get 2 of them, I can no longer aim a stone, which is annoying to say the least. Can't run while I'm moving this torch around, unfortunately. Alright, we cleared it. Hello? There we go. Oh, I'm actually warming up outside. This would be the time to get a deer carcass. Alright, if we're gonna do this, we gotta be really quick about it, because I gotta get upstairs and put this torch away. Get Ollie locked away. Let's go ahead and grab this. I think I already have some, but just to be on the safe side. Get as close as I think I can without scaring these guys off. And then we slowly crouch up here. Plenty of time on the torch. Alright, I think it'll be fine here. Okay. That was actually a little risky. We could still go down and get it. It fell down below. Would just be annoying. Alright. Looks like you're the volunteer. Or you're gonna step in front and save him, okay? Fair enough. Okay, we don't need more stones. Let's just get a fresh torch and go upstairs. I have to make more. I got hardly any fuel, so we're gonna burn another, like, 3 or 4 coal up here, just making a safety fire for the next location. I guess maybe I should have gone straight to camp office. This location is kind of a pain to come back to. Another lantern. Alright. Let's get this going. Just have the one book. We're gonna get another one at camp office. I guess we use it. Cut down on carry weight a bit.
Come on, little fire. Come on.
Alright, now Ollie is safe and sound here. One step at a time. We got enough water.
I'll take it.
0.61 liters. Another fire starting book. This might be efficient actually. 45 minutes for 4. That is pretty efficient. The thing is, it's foggy out and I'm basically ready to
This stuff will
go.
come in handy.
I think we take that. That's pretty much free. Alright, let's do that while everything's warming up. "22 minutes for 2. That's also efficient. Okay, do that later. Can I take this too? No. Okay, so we do this one here. Get out of safe house mode. What is this? 57%.
Useful.
I mean, we take it to camp office. We're never coming back up here, basically. In all likelihood. Take that too. We break this down. Ah, shoot. Here comes the wind. We might break everything down here now. We're gonna be here for a little while. I got so many painkillers. Just deal with this, so we don't have to listen to the wind going in and out. Wait, I healed that. Why is it still doing that? Oh, that's a full blizzard. Well, we got fuel and stuff to work on here. Let's see. Probably these items, breaking these items down is the most important. We got plenty of food. Maybe we do make some water now. Let's throw a liter on. Looks like we're gonna be here for a little bit. Six in 2 hours and 15 minutes. 3 and 34 minutes, yeah. So we don't bother with the table at all. These are about the same. That's an hour. This stuff is all good. Let's do the longer one first then. Let me also do one Rishi craft. Let's get this. So good that we have the hammer. Makes all of this a lot more efficient. Six calories. Barely worth eating. Alright, that's done in 2 minutes. Probably get a little bit of sleep and then start working on ptarmigans. I don't want to let myself get too tired. Let's put like 4 hours on here. I need some fresh torches too. get an hour. Oh, that was a really short blizzard. Wind chill 0? Oh, I guess the wind has completely stopped. Weird that it's, or maybe because I'm next to the fire. Yeah, I'm still, like, really warm out here. Let me see if I can get far enough away that we don't get the warmth bonus. What corner is the fire in? Oh, that's crazy. We just get the warmth bonus no matter where we are. I mean, this certainly doesn't seem strong enough to blow out a torch, so I think we just go.
The sun is setting. It's gonna get a lot colder soon.
2 hours might be enough. Let's not risk it. I'm gonna be really heavy making this trip. Because once we get down to the clearing, we can leave some stuff that's not really that important long term. Okay, 2.5 hours is enough.
Too heavy to carry.
2 hours 24. We're just going straight to camp office. We're gonna have to sleep the night soon anyway. Definitely don't need to be carrying all this water around. That's both wrists sprained now, right? Yeah, can no longer scare a wolf away unless I bandage that. It's slightly not ideal. Ooh, I wouldn't say no to drawing this wolf down here and getting a deer killed somehow out here. Yeah, we have tons of food. Doesn't even matter. Alright, because we just got fog, I'm gonna lug everything to camp office. I'm not worried about my torch getting blown out. If I take too long. We may very well come face to face with a wolf cresting this hill. Still got those 2 ptarmigans on me. Man, I cannot wait to get to Ash Canyon and get the technical backpack. We really need the 5 extra kilos of carry capacity. So I think the plan is Milton, Forge, and then straight to Ash Canyon.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Oh, did we get the coffee? Let's see. No. We didn't get the coffee or the tea. That's weird. Thought it was always one or the other. Alright, Ollie, welcome to Camp Office. This is going to be your home for a little bit. Home for tonight. Pretty much for sure. Trail boots are not great. Ah, good, we got a bedroll. Excellent. Got a few books. There's another book over there. Let's just start a fire with a book. We got heavy tinder, yeah. Now, I also want to go outside and start several fires. Definitely want to go ahead and get fire starting level 2.
Come on, little fire.
I don't have time to read my fire starting books right now. That'll be a later thing.
Perfect.
Alright, let's burn 1 coal. And let me see here. Okay, so that's 0.61 liters. That's 0.46. Let's take... Well, let's leave them both here for right now, I think. Just because I'm so overburdened right now. I might as well get some water going. Okay, what else is heavy? Just leave these here for right now. Keep the hammer. Drop the pry bar. One of the pry bars. Drop the tools. That's just metal. Drop one of these books. Heck, let's leave the whetstone here for right now. Let's leave a stone. We don't need all these sewing kits. Alright, let's go outside for a bit. Gotta remember there's not a ton of time on the fire right now, but I'm gonna go pick up a bunch of sticks and throw them on.
This'll come in handy.
Just leave those there. I have so many painkillers.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
Okay, let's drink some water. Do we want more rose hips right now? I think it's overkill. Just get all the sticks, save this stuff for later. It's so hard to keep up with fuel. I gotta be more judicious now, I think, with what I spend time looting. Like right now, probably the best thing I can do is loot out this immediate area of sticks. And then I've got an hour, so I can start a few fires, try to get to fire starting level 2, and then we can go up and throw a bunch of fuel on Ollie. We have too much canned food, too. We can leave some canned food at Camp Office. And I've got stuff to cure. 2 maples, I think. Nothing else for right now. Alright, let's go earn some fire starting skill.
Come on, little fire. Wait, that
Okay.
didn't work.
Let's use the... Oh, we only have heavy tinder now. Interesting. Alright, let's use one of these books. I guess I should go grab some cattail heads. Man, it's crazy how much tinder we go through. I guess that's what happens when you get more unlucky than not with your first 20 fires, or whatever it takes to get to fire starting level 2. That's when you're most vulnerable to failed starts. Really did not leave much time on the fire. Let's go up and throw a bunch of fuel on. I don't want to risk it. I mean, it is foggy out, and we got the fire going outside, but no point in risking the safety fire indoors. We can drop some of those heavy cans and stuff. I forgot I left water going in here too. Definitely take more tinder. All the tinder I can get. Okay. Let's see what I got here. Let's throw a good amount of the sticks on. 2 hours should be fine. That's done. Just keep that on me for now. %, stays here. 83% can stay here as well. Okay. Yeah, let's throw another liter on. We've also got the maple. Let's drop that. 2 maple. And we'll keep the metal on me. Don't want to forget it.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
We have 2 hours. Let's do a short loop. Just gonna go to the fishing hut and back. Get the sticks over there. Definitely looking like I'm just gonna have to keep moving though. We're still burning coal, even with all the sticks I'm picking up. Admittedly, I'm probably being slightly too generous with my safety fires, but It's also tempting to go up to the bunker tonight, but I think, yeah, this is my last trip out. I gotta sleep and get fully rested. It's getting late. I might just save that bunker for later. I guess we could go up there and then loop down to Trappers tomorrow. I leave a very long safety fire at camp office. Maybe, and I don't have to have another one. That way I can backtrack if I'm on my way to Trappers and things go awry. Oh my gosh, I've been carrying these stupid ptarmigans around with me. And I'll go grab those in a second. I saw that wolf coming. I was like, why is he coming for me? Doesn't make any sense. It was a pretty big mistake. It's okay though. I'm so nervous about that fire going out. 2 hours seems like a long time. Then you get distracted walking around, and really only 10 minutes. I mean, how long has it already been? Probably quite a while. Let's get these ptarmigans and go home. Especially with the aurora coming up now. I mean, I guess one good thing, as long as the wind doesn't pick up between now and then. At least, even if Ollie goes out at home, we still have Ollie in torch form. Alright, nobody behind me. Let's see if these wolves have decided to walk down from up there because of this scent. I think I'll claim the high ground here. Don't see any sign of them. Aurora wolves probably haven't even spawned in yet, so... Or maybe they're just now spawning. We do have bright lights.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
Alright, so ptarmigans stay here. 37 minutes left. Let's take this. Drink some water. Throw reclaimed on here. We've got an hour. Okay, let's go start fires.
Come on, little fire. Oh, yeah. That's a good one. I'm not sure I can carry much more. Come on, little fire. I'm gonna need to rest soon.
Oops, use the cat's tail head. That's okay. I probably need to use all that paper anyway.
Come on, little fire. Come on. Perfect.
Oh, that's it. Fire starting 2. Okay. Alright, not gonna waste any more fuel then. Let's go inside. Next boost is at fire starting 4, which is quite a ways away. So I'm not gonna worry about trying to make a bunch of fires.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Yeah, we're gonna be so low on coal after this. I'm gonna have to send at least like 6 or 8 tonight. We're gonna be under 20. You know what, there's no point in carrying the pry bar around. I can get more efficient metal. Well, not more efficient, but equally efficient with my hacksaw. Let's just leave it here. And red tools. Red tools probably stay here. These tools probably get harvested. Once again, yeah, it's like, why am I carrying a kilo around? I can do that anytime.
All I can think about is food.
Oh yeah, while I'm thinking about it, let's put this up. Looks like that can't be broken down, but this can. Alright, I never thoroughly looted, so let's go do that now. I need to sleep soon. Got a couple of crates. Not very efficient. That's better. Ooh, aviator cap.
Much more.
Very nice. I feel like I never find that here anymore. Seems like it used to be more common. No potatoes? Maybe there's some over here. Alright, let's just grab all of this.
I think I can use
Hey,
this.
our first coffee. Very nice. Okay, that's a huge deal. Between that and the bedroll, we have a lot more flexibility with travel now. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna be so burdened here. Wheel isn't that efficient either. Okay. Man, where are my floor potatoes? There's one. Okay, I think that's everything. Let's grab this. Check those. I've got one book. Yeah, let's burn this. Yeah, I'm still gonna burn so much coal tonight. No real way around it. Okay, how are we doing on food? Let's eat the dog food. The sardines stay here. Let's drop a bunch of these cans. Okay, I probably don't need to carry quite that many papers. Oh no. Let's take 3. Oh, this needs to be eaten right now. When the heck am I going to find time to harvest these ptarmigans? There's like no time to do anything. Alright, we'll deal with clothing in the morning. Go and throw a couple of these on. Sleep for a couple hours. Bedroll is 73%, that's fine. going to be enough water. Sleep for 2 more, and then we'll quit making water. Am I really going to lug one of these around with me everywhere? Probably, right? Let's harvest, oh man, we don't have much time to work with. Let's harvest at least 1 off of here, maybe 2. No, I think just 1. That'll get me 1 plus the other 4 will be enough to craft 1 of my installations, and I've already got an ear wrap, so the second installation is really not that big of a priority. I feel like I'm going crazy here. Yeah, we have porridge. Okay, so we cook potatoes and porridge as warmth foods when we're ready to travel. Sleep for 4. Aurora's over. Okay, so what don't I want to forget? We're taking this ptarmigan with us. This is the one that has all 4. We got enough food between the porridge. In fact, I think we leave 1 porridge thing here. I can't really afford to carry pots and skillets with me. We'll just leave them at the local bases. Got my 2 cans, which is enough. I mean, I'd love to get more sleep. Let's at least make some coffee. I think I want probably
if I can drop any of this gear.
2 cups on me at all times. Let's go downstairs. We need to do a clothing check. We need to do an inventory check. And negative 16. It's going to be time to leave soon. Why am I carrying all this extra junk around? Guess there's no telling. Salt definitely stays here. Oops. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Oh, right. All this flour and oil. Yeah, that all stays here. Okay, tea. We got a little bit of canned food. Another potato. This is all fine to go with me. Cattails. That's all fine. Water purification tablets. Definitely don't carry those around. Okay, 2 stems is the maximum I would ever carry on me. Let's see, where are we going? Milton. Probably not going to get any more stems for a while. I think we still leave one here. The chance of me needing 2 stems... Well, no, we could need 2 stems back to back. It's okay. Porridge takes like, what, 10 minutes to prep and another 15 to cook. So when this has about half hour left on it, we cook the porridge. Let's make a rishi in the meantime. So we have 2 in the flask. We'll probably eat... Let's eat these peaches. Although I may not need it between the potatoes and the porridge. Maybe I just leave this here. Yeah, there's no reason not to at least cook these. Get the points off of them. I think I'll keep those on me. Actually, let's just do... Oops, that wasn't ready yet. Okay, make some porridge. Alright, last minute inventory check. Anything else? Can opener comes, pry bar comes, hammer comes. Because we're going to forge. Whetstone stays here. Let's see, that's tools, materials. Want to repair those boots, so yeah, the metal. We can get metal anywhere, so we leave all these tools and pry bar, extra pry bars and stuff here. That comes with me. Clothing is set for now. How much cloth do I have on me? That's good. Yeah, I think we're set. Anything burning? Oh, that's almost ready. Those will be ready at the same time. Oh, geez. I almost let my fire go out. Ollie, why didn't you say something? Alright, let's just do 3 hours. Take a couple of torches. For this travel. Man, we are just bleeding coal. What did it say was paused? Nothing, I guess. Alright, those are ready to go. All of this is ready to go. We're not taking all of that with me, though. In fact, those probably just stay there. Just shy of 3 hours should be pretty good. 2:43. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Yeah, we have to skip the bunker right now. We just gotta keep traveling. Keep traveling towards coal sources. I forgot. There's a safety fire, like, right here. I think we just skip it since I left so much time on camp office. It'll be faster if we just go straight to trappers. Next time I make a trip like this, though, I really need to remember to, just leave a very short fire at camp office and leave another short fire here.
I need to find food.
Alright, let's eat our, potato first, I guess. Now, I did just get firestarting 2, so if we stay on the move... Oh, did I forget my tarm again? No, I got it. I think I just entirely skipped this little shelter. I can go there anytime. We'll obviously be using it as a safe house in the future. Alright, we're gonna be so warm. Might as well just go and eat this thing. Doesn't really matter. It can't be reheated, so... So punishing, the amount of fuel I have to pick up. Because I gotta basically pick up enough that I can keep a fire going the whole time I'm there, and leave another like 2 to 3 hours on it. Oh, this trip to Milton is really dangerous, I just realized. Because when we goat down, we have to do it with full energy, so that if our fire gets blown out before we get to the cave, we can backtrack. So I actually have to spend some time sleeping at Trappers. Didn't really think about that. Or I guess just in the cave before we leave. Either one is fine now that we have a bedroll. I'll take this for tinder. Looks like we get a piece of free coal over here too. First birch sapling. Might need to make a note of this.
Getting a bit thirsty.
The cave is a safety. So I can leave a torch going in the cave while we go over to Trapper's. Or actually, yeah, we're probably just gonna leave. So maybe I just leave a fire going in the cave. Either way, really, it's kind of the same thing.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Alright, safe. Alright, let's put the thermos down. Teas. Might need the coffees. Might as well loot trappers while I'm here. Oh, and put the birch down to cure over here, I guess. Looks like we might end up sleeping a few hours in that cave, waiting for this to clear out. Like it's going to be pretty nasty weather for a little bit. Alright, so the birch goes on the ground.
Wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Okay, got a couple of things I need to eat now. $16, 15, 48, I think. Ugh, 49 or 50. $15.49.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
Yikes. Sounds like it's already a blizzard out there. Hey, broth is nice. Another warmth buff. That's something to spend time on, repairing. You know what? Doesn't this have a lot of windproof? Yeah, this should really be on the outside. I'm not gonna put that jacket on until it's better repaired. There's a Maglin's peeking through here. Alright, let's get back to the fire. Like that.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
And we should probably run this. Wait, I'm confused. Where am I? Yeah, this is right. Okay. Is this... No, this is the wrong area. Gotta go further down this way. Grab these. Man, I'm constantly so nervous. Like, I know it hasn't been that long, but what if my fire went out? Left like over 2 hours on it, I think, but still. I think I'm too used to Frankie, where it was like late game and you get twice the burn bonus and you leave like 10 hours on it. Like, this is... I feel like I'm playing it way too risky. Like, this might be within a few minutes of going out. Nope. I have plenty of time. This is exactly what I did with Frankie too, was actually I think we move, yeah, we moved to the new location instead of throwing fuel on this fire. We're definitely gonna push on. So let's just take all this and grab these torches. And we can leave a tiny bit of safety here just in case something goes horribly wrong in the next 3 minutes. Alright, stock me back up on coal. I've been spending way too much. What? Is this because I entered and left? Am I getting scammed? Alright, this isn't too bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, unless we get fog, I basically need to get fully rested here to be safe. 6. Seven. Oh, my torches are all junk. Definitely need to take care of that. Eight, 9. That's probably it. Oh no, they're not all junk. It was my current one that was at 12%. Okay, not bad. 10. Alright, 10 is reasonable. I don't want to get anywhere near that entrance. Let's just set it back here.
I could eat a horse. Come on, little fire. Come on. Oh, yeah. That's a good one.
What condition is this in? 73%? Probably just keep it on me so I don't forget it. Alright, a bunch of chores to do. Let's get everything ready here. Right, we're probably going to eat this when we leave. Let's just go ahead and get it warmed up. Definitely just eat this. Yep. And get this ready to be eaten as well. Okay, we got the thermos. Yeah, I gotta upgrade all my torches.
I wonder if I can drop any of this here.
I want like 30% plus, basically. 35% plus, ideally. That one, I guess, is barely good enough. It'll do. You know, I do have a lot of coffee, and it doesn't take that much to climb up that rope. Maybe, as long as I get to, like, 75% energy. I'll probably be okay. I mean, it's a very short period of time where I'm going to be vulnerable. Basically, from when I start the goat until I get to the cave that's like 15 feet away. Alright, that's probably enough. Let's get like 3 hours of sleep. Might as well get this ready. We need water. Yeah, so 1 hour first. We take a look at the weather. Sounds windy still, I think.
This bag is
Ooh.
getting kind of heavy.
Free fuel, thank you very much. Yeah, it hasn't ended yet. Alright, let's do another 2 hours and then check. Take this up to over 3. Sleep 2. This episode's running a bit long. I think I'm just gonna let this blizzard end first so we have a good starting point for next time. So at the start of this episode, I'm trying to remember, I had over 30 coal, like 38 or something. It'll be interesting to see
I could eat a horse.
what I'm sitting at now. Is it still blizzarding? Well, it looks like we're going to be pretty much fully rested anyway, coming out of here. Let's throw the cedar, I guess. Yeah. Just 1 hour now. Make a little bit more water. Can't really hear the blizzard that well over the music, so I keep having to go check to see if it's done yet. It's still a good enough time that if we got good weather, I would want to leave. Next time I should make my fire up here. I'm so far away from the exit. Definitely, Okay, yeah, this is travel weather. Alright, so re-entering here will be my save. Let's make sure it saves. And next time we'll go ahead and try to go down and set up a fire in that cave. If I can get if I can get the fire going in the cave in the climbing area, then we'll be set. Because then I can sleep there some more, and I don't know if I want to get from there to the farmhouse or from there to the park office. There's a few different options, but we can decide that next time. Okay, so let's do the coal count. 24, yeah. So we're down 14, but we didn't have to spend any coal sleeping tonight, and we're going to get a bunch of sticks in the future. We're level 2 fire starting, so we're not spending as much. I have high hopes that we're going to find a bunch more coal too. There's coal. We'll probably stop by the Hushed River Valley cave and get all the coal there. There's a few caves on the way to the plane crash that have coal. There's coal in the basin. Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff along the way, so we should be able to stock up. All right, well, I hope you enjoyed this little bit extra length episode. Thanks for watching.